So I just got back from 6 months of travelling, and I came back to my van and it was an absolute mess, to say the least. Battery was gone, had to replace the battery, had to basically clear out my EGR valve. I didn't have to fix it though, I just put loads of cleaner in it and Supreme Diesel, and then I got my MOT, it passed. Now I'm basically redoing it all, cleaning it all, because it got mouldy. I think there was like water in there as I was away, and like things got mouldy and it was disgusting. So now I'm basically going to start vlogging my whole van experience. I should have done it yesterday because I was cleaning loads, but I'll explain it all. And I want to start vlogging now anyway, because I found myself travelling and I realised that I want to do YouTube. So I'm going to start doing that. But I'll show you what my van is like and I'll try and explain it all. So right now I've got this Gorilla Glue and I'm trying to basically sort my teapot out with my kettle, because it's like this bit's unstuck, and this Gorilla Glue is meant to be really good. It costs like £7 and it's not sticking and it's really doing my head in. Okay, I've just glued it. I'm trying to hold it down for as long as it can. I just don't want to get any super glue on my fingers because I absolutely hate that feeling. So I really hope this works. I might put music on to try and pass the time. In the meantime, I might explain what happened. So I went backpacking in Australia, Bali, Vietnam and Thailand, and before that I bought a van because I finished uni in May last year. It's now May this year, so I've had this van for a year. I managed to convert it in like 2 months, but I could have done it way quicker, to be honest, if we got our act together, but we didn't. I was doing things. And I've bought things over the years, and luckily my dad has lots of tools, so, and like an old bed that we used to convert it all, so that was really good. But now basically I'm just trying to clean it, and like I've bought a few bits and put it all back together so then we can go away in it. I'm just looking around, there's so much stuff. But oh, it's not sticking. That's my first fail, it's just not sticking and it's winding me up, so I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so that failed, but the plan is to have this sort of YouTube as like a fun vlog, a van life, cozy, follow me around sort of thing. I'm not starting work now until July. I was going to work Glastonbury, but I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. So I have time off until then, but on the weekends I normally always go away. But for now I need to get my van done so I can hurry up and go away in it. And I thought it would take me like 2 seconds, but it's taking me absolutely ages. But I'm currently reorganising my surf bag. I'll show you it. This is one of the microfiber towels I took travelling, and I thought, oh, I'll keep it in my van because then it dries all the time. I don't care if it smells like ass because I'm only going to use it occasionally, and you can stay with my surfy things, so then I don't have to pack a towel. I just think, oh, I forgot something. Look, oh, it's in my van. So it's going in here. I'm also going to add a crabbing net and a blow-up beach ball to my surf bag because that's the only organised way I think if I can put it in my van. Got this sexy pan, Tefal pan. 100% recommend if you have a van to get a really good pan, because, and a big one, because you can have all these little pans. If you've only got one cooker, you might as well just have a big pan and then cook multiple things in the pan, and then jobs are good. So I love my Tefal pan, but it is a little bit dented, I think, from where it's like slid around and hit things. And do you know why I recommend having a good pan? Because your other pan, which is not so good quality, starts to look like that, and that's disgusting. So I might actually leave that out. Like, I got this little saucepan and it is small, so my advice about getting big things is a bit hypocritical, so maybe I should get a bigger one. I bought this first off in Wilko, and because it's just water, it doesn't really get all burnt on the bottom. So far so good, but I might upgrade to a bigger one because bigger's better. I bought these in B&M. They're just like storage, how do you describe it? Just like meal prep boxes, I think they advertise it for, and they're hefty, they're like good quality. And I thought, to be fair, if we're making food and we want to go on a picnic or whatever, it's actually really good to have this. But it could also be used as a big bowl. So this is me trying to think smart instead of aesthetic. However, I did just buy some pretty bowls, but I'll just use them for cereal instead of these. I might put some away because I shouldn't have like 10 bowls in my van. It's a bit unnecessary, so yeah, I have to think about that one. Then I've got these cups. We stole these. Well, we didn't steal them, we bought them, so we kept them. And then I've got other random glasses, but I've got 4 because sometimes I can fit more than 2 people in my van, so it's good to have multiple. But there should be another one. I've got these from Tesco, and they're so cute. And then, ew, I'm just, this is my coconut bar, which I used to actually sell. I had it at university, and it's got loads of like grimy mud in it, so I'm gonna take that back to the house to clean. I bought these from Primark. They are absolutely adorable. They're like dark green, they look quite light in this bowls, and they look quite big, but they're actually quite small. But like cereal or pasta, but I'm a hungry gal, so it probably won't be big enough. I thought it was really cute, and I've got matching plates with it, but I've tucked it away because it sits well behind my water container, so that's the perfect spot for it. Honestly, I need to use every single inch of space in this van, but I try and make it as organised as I can because organisation gives me peace of mind. And now I've got to try and slide it in. So there's like a little indent here. I've got storage that goes all the way down, but I need to put my duvet and stuff in there. It normally does all fit, but then these gone a bit mouldy, which is disgusting. Camping chairs, and then that's all my surf stuff I showed you earlier. But I reckon it will fit here. I just need to push it a little bit in, and then like that's not going to fit the door. So that actually works really nicely. Get rid of that. Now I know that I don't have to return it. I've also got this, and I've lost a lot of cutlery since like a year of, was it, vanning, and so I need to replace my knives, and I've got 1 knife and 1 spoon, so now I need 2 forks, 1 more knife, 1 more spoon. And then I've got all my, like, I've got 2 big knives here. Luckily I went to uni and I bought all of this, I didn't need to. My favourite spatula from Asda, oh, it's like a spoon, it's for everything, it's so good. And then this is from my friend Carrie, it's a little pink spoon. I like plasticky silicone ones because I don't like wooden things, they hold lots of dirt and it makes you feel a bit ill. It's hard to wash in a van. And then I've got a wine opener and a tin opener, and I basically slot this in here. It goes in here. Yeah, so we have these 2 little spaces. This is stacked full at the moment. I might use the other like bin that I have to like put teas and stuff in. This is like the necessities, I guess. I have just ordered more storage to put on my like doors. I'll show you. But this is currently how it works. I've got my water that's like 15 litres, and then because there's a little potch there, this can't go further back, so this actually fits the plates really nicely. These are the other plates in Primark that I absolutely love, but do you know what I mean, they're quite small. And then because they're quite small and I'm a hungry gal, I've got bigger ones, which my dad used to have it because they're green, it kind of works. I'd love to have all matching crockery, but you know, I need some funds before I start spending even more money. So I've ended up just putting all of my like sauces and stuff there for now, because if I have my coffee stuff there, when the bed's pulled out in the morning, it kind of like blocks it, so I have to like finger my hand through these slats to try and get like twizzle out some sort of like coffee, and it's really annoying. Whereas this, easy to get in the morning when you want it, you pull it out, and then if you want to get to that, obviously you still can, but you can also just pull this out. But that's that. So this can now be like a cleaning thing. I'll get more cleaning supplies because I actually need it. it's not a complete waste of space. That goes there, might turn it around. Oh, that was a B&M. That's like the sexiest washing up bowl going because it's so sturdy and it's black. My dad's second-hand cool box. I would like to get a new cool box, like a really nice esky, but it has to be the perfect size for this, and it is literally perfect. So I need to measure it and try and get a really good one, because the problem is that they do genuinely like just melt the ice and then the food just gets a bit wet, or like no matter what you do it's just not that cold. But I think if you invested in a really good one, it'd be really worth your time, so I'm defo gonna try and look out for one. But yeah, that's my little kitchen space organised. So another sort of van failure after a year has been my walls. So I got this like vinyl wood which is on the floor and it looks amazing and it's like fine, but on the walls it doesn't stick, and after a while it just kept unsticking. So we put these screws in and it is very screwed, but we got the screw caps to try and like hide it, and from far it doesn't even look that bad, but it is one of my pet peeves, and if it starts winding me up even more I might change it. But basically this is why I bought this glue. It's this gel glue, in the hopes that I can super glue it down a little bit just to make it a little bit cleaner, neater. But yeah, that's the only hard, annoying thing that I struggle with this van is the walls. Kind of going okay. The problem is that like these bits which are sticking out I can only get to by going up, and obviously like glue likes the gravity going down. It's really hard to push out this as well, so like each bit that I'm having to do to go up, I have to make sure that I'm like seeing it about to come out the nozzle and shove it up there really quickly. My fairy lights, all I do is just pin it into the ply that I've put up, and it's actually so easy and so good and so cheap, instead of like drilling holes and stuff, because then you can move them and do whatever. So I bought these at university and I've had them forever, and I just keep them in my toolbox. This is my toolbox right at the front. It's got everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna redo all of my lights because they've all come undone. Okay, I have done my fairy lights. I literally just use these holes and have fed through like some vine just to make it prettier. This is one of the main lights that you can just turn on, but it's connected to the mains battery, so it does eventually turn off to stop the battery dying. But as you can see, it just goes all the way around. You just have to really push it in. Again, in a Caddy, when you take the bulkhead out, I imagine in loads of vans, you're left with this hole. So I've put the light box to turn it on there. There's a torch in there as well. And just to make it a little bit prettier, I've just shoved this fake vine in because it just is a hole and I really don't know what to do with it. I know that people extend this out and build like a nice storage space because there already is storage there. The problem is I've got my curtain there and I'm worried when I go a bit further back it's just going to use even more like head space, and like it will just feel a little bit more claustrophobic, and I don't know if I want to do that. I took this back from Australia because I bought it for a van when we were renting out there, and I was like, oh, I doubt I'm going to use it. Found a little screwdriver on it, didn't know that was such a thing, and it managed to get it out, so I'm actually thriving right now. Very happy. So for the fairy lights, I've currently put the box there behind the carbon monoxide monitor. It does look a little bit crap. I might be able to like tuck it away and tape it down and tape this up, but that's there for now. And I've managed to feed the wire all underneath. It's a little bit shit, but I mean, no one looks underneath. And it does look quite nice, but it's not that bright. So it's currently just warm, but I'm hoping when it's night time and it's on, it will look quite pretty and it will light up. So that's the plan. I'm currently sat on my dirty roof and I've put cardboard down so that it doesn't drip bit by bit, and I'm basically going to try and paint it. I've painted one black and it looks okay. So hopefully it looks good once it's all black. No spillages so far. Okay, it's proving to be really difficult. I'm absolutely covered in paint. So I'm not happy about it, but I've got the other side to do. And it's just taking so long, and I just want it to be done now. I really can't be bothered to do it anymore. Because there's like mud in the rack, which I didn't realise. So now I'm going through the paint, I was like, fuck. And it basically just caught all, like, there's just muddy bits within all of it, and it's like not coming out, and now it's just all stuck in the paint. So my fault for not checking. Really finished, and it's like 6 o'clock. I don't even want to show you what it looks like because I need to get someone who's tall to put a thin paintbrush through the little gaps. I'll show you when it's done, but I've fitted out the inside. So this is my bedding. I've got paint on my hands, but what I'm saying, I've got blankets in there. This is the bed that pulls out. I've got my toilet in now. That also comes to the side and the bed's pulled out and fits here. So it's actually quite nice. It's like extra bedroom almost in my head. I'll take that off. And then obviously my unit, I've got my new fairy light stuck underneath. And yeah, it's all clean. Everything's ready now. I just need to basically, it's all black, so it looks a bit cooler. But my problem is, obviously I need to wash my van. I just need to get these little bits off. So like here and over there, it's like, I can't reach that. So I need someone to help with a brush to go through it. But yeah, lovely. A whole day that took me, a whole day. I've now got ready really quickly. And I'm going to the beach for sunset, which is really nice. Because I realised that I do not like manual labour, and bending over, painting, sat on top of my roof all day has not done it any good, and I feel really like I need to speak to someone. Like, I think travelling's made it so much worse, where I now have the need to just be with people all the time. But it's not like that, it's more the sense that I have not said a word all day. I've just been sat there painting, so now, and like gluing and doing all sorts of, so I just want to speak to someone, go to the beach, have a swim, have some food. I might get fish and chips with curry sauce. So yeah, that's what I'm on my way now. My van's all finished, so yeah, I'm excited. Hello, I've just got ready, sorting, this is my outfit. I'm wearing warm clothes because we'll be leaving about 5-6ish, and I actually think it's going to be quite cold, especially in Cornwall. We've decided we're going to go to Polzeath because we were going to go to Porthcurno, but it is a bit of a trek. It's like 3 hours, and because of the traffic I feel like it's going to take a really long time. So we're going to go there. I've got my guitar. I'm going to try to bring it with me. The problem is my van's so small, and actually taking a guitar takes up quite a lot of room, so hopefully we can fit it because I really want it. So I'm going to suss that now, put this in the van. I need to get like toilet roll, fill up the water, A, B, C, D, F, G. I need to stop saying that, but I can't stop. But I need to stop. I just saw though that there is a food festival in Newquay, so I might say that we should go there like on the way through and then carry on down to Polzeath, or just stay in Newquay tonight and then do something else in Polzeath tomorrow. So that's a theory. This is, was it Uzbekistan? I'm saying this probably really badly. Dumplings. Combo, was it chicken, beef and vegetable? And this tastes like offshore, but it's not offshore.
You don't even know what offshore tastes like.
I do! Is it good? What was that one?
That chili's hot. Oh.
Look how disgusting your fingers are. This is a bacon cheese and barbecue crepe. Didn't think the combo would work, but it actually is really
muddy
nice.
because I've been working all day.
It's actually nice to get a sunset. But I might start doing that. I always thought ham and cheese was elite. This is elite. Top tier.
Careful.
This is a pastrami blue cheese crisp, salt and pepper crisp. I can't remember what else is in it. Burger. And oh my gosh, with garlic mayo. It looks amazing. So this is our last eat. I've also got a tiny little pathetic half pint fake offshore. So
Ready?
yeah. Actually freezing.
It's
Actually freezing. And you're still shivering your little toes off.
It's actually
Wait, stop it!
Yeah.
You're spilling it. Oh, and now your finger's gonna be freezing. We're now in St Ives. We left Perranporth this morning, left the campsite because we wanted a cute little town, and I know St Ives is so nice. So now we're going to sit on the beach. We've had food, had a prawn sandwich, and then we're basically just going to chill here. It's so busy. Need to go to the other one.
You gotta put it like track the goal.
Should we jump in? We're about to go to Hayle because we've managed to book a campsite. We thought, treat ourselves, bank holiday weekend, let's get another campsite instead of just free car park that we normally stay in. We don't normally actually get campsites, but it's nice when you can sit outside and cook and like use the showers and the toilets. But we're going to Hayle. We went to the sea in St Ives and oh my god, it is freezing. Like the sea in Australia and Thailand, like in Copenhagen in Thailand, the sea was actually unbearable. It was too warm. We wanted it to be refreshing and it was not. So we went in, I went up to like here, dried off, got changed. But yeah, we're off to Hayle, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna do like a bike ride like around the coastline of St Ives because all the campsites are literally booked in St Ives, so we're staying in Hayle, but it's still close. But yeah, it's quite cheap too. It's like £20? No, £17 I think. And that's good for bank holiday weekend. So we thought, oh well, let's do it. New little stand. Oh. It's coming out so slow.
What happened?
We have managed, managed to watch Harry Potter, number 3. This our marathon, we've got to number 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. Just went into big old e-bikes. It is so high tech. Look at the size of the wheels. It's terrifying. It's from Express. Is amazing. He's really nice. He explains it. Oh, got water and got a bag. One of our stops. The waves are actually quite good today, even though they're really small and quite clean. We're cycling in a really strong, I think it's like southeasterly wind. So it blows us this way instead of the other way, but it's really lovely. that.
This might be that.
Snorkeling. And there's a cave. Oh my god, it's stunning. Done it the Cornish way.
You're gonna take you.
We have just cycled 22 miles today. Come on. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
And now we're in St Agnes because I thought I'd take Sam to my absolute favourite place in the entire world with poke bowls and stone and wood from Byron Bay. And we're going to stay another night because I have nothing else to do with my life and Sam hasn't got work. So we're going to stay in this little secret spot which I found on the app called Park for Night. It's really, really good. But apparently you can only fit down it if you're a small van. But luckily we're a small van, so woohoo! This is the taste test. It's only £5 in this place in St Agnes. It's actually brewed here.
Coke.
It smells like Coke.
No, it looks like Coke.
Looks a bit like a Guinness. Is it really malty? Is it not a sipper? Can I try?
Yeah.
Thanks. That's like Marmite.
What?
Tastes like Marmite.
Tastes like Marmite.
This is the poke bowl. Look how amazing. Pineapple, tofu, watermelon, sesame seeds, edamame, 10 stems. Very happy. We found this spot to stay for the night. It is wardened potentially, so we might not be able to stay, but look at it. And it's going to be a beautiful sunset. Currently just looking for crabs to potentially catch in the morning. We've got a little crabbing net and this is so good. Also, I found this little cave here, right? I would so stay there one night when the tide's in, like put candles and fairy lights, and it would just be like the weirdest experience. Probably be really, really, really scary, but I would love to do it. Like, it's not even that hard to climb up to. But yeah, this is Trevallas Cove. The tide's out. Got a secret cave.
I want to get one there at some point, maybe in the morning.
And a sunset. We just went to the top of the hill to download Harry Potter so we can watch it down there. Because we're true Harry Potter fans now. I want to get
I'm trying to get a photo of a shoe, then trying to get a fart.
stopped off at where? Holywell.
Holywell.
We're now at Holywell. We're on the car park, we're at the beach. It's actually a really nice beach, although it is still really, really busy because it's half term. But I love it. We stopped off at Taco Bell on the way home and I'm so excited because I absolutely love Taco Bell. I've got the volcano burrito, I've never had that, so. It is the end. We've got home. We got back at like 8 p.m. and then just like sorted the van out and chilled, but I was editing it and it just looked a bit chaotic, so I apologise because it is my first vlog. But this weekend I'm actually going away with my rugby friends, so I might vlog that, but it's a bit awkward because they've got to be like hey too, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I thought I'd end it here. Just the classic like thanks for watching, but yeah, it will get better I hope, and I will get better at editing and speaking less and looking at the camera more. But yeah, thank you for watching.